That's why I ended the live stream. But I'm back again to just wrap up this particular important information. So, to those of you who were following me, I'm back, and you are ready to come back to join me. And please let me know if um, the audio is clear. Let me know when you can hear me very well. So, like I was saying, um, there's one thing involved in life with regards to humans. There's one thing involved with regards to we humans, especially when we are migrating. Sister Almeta Harrison, blessed love to you. I've been live for almost like over an hour, and the internet connection was bad, so I decided to come back. So there's one thing involved about we humans, especially when we are traveling or when we are migrating. When a person is traveling, when a person is traveling, especially when a person decides to travel to some particular place that is new and wants to go there to have some time or to spend some time or to live there forever, there's one thing involved. They go with their luggage or they go with their belongings. You see how life is. When people are traveling, they travel with their luggage. This particular luggage that people travel with is not just, it doesn't just contain their items or their clothing or whatever belongs to them that they take in there. But then their characters also goes with them and is part of into their luggage. This is moral lesson that I'm sharing with you all. Hey, the blind guy, his wife, their life. Blessings to you, family. It's been a while since we come together, but here we are again. Blessed love to you all, and sending my peaceful and warmly greetings to you all. Actually, we had a rainfall tonight. The weather was good, and the weather is still good outside. But I just open up my windows. I put on my air conditioner, put on my ceiling fans, and just making the natural breeze from the rays, from the weather tonight to come into the room, to come into my apartment. So don't mind me when I'm sweating. It is the heat that is in this particular apartment that I'm in right now that is going out and making space for the you know the good breeze to come in. That is the cool breeze. And I like that because sometimes heat is also good for the body. But then let's come back to business. Like I was saying in the other video, that's the part one of the video, Time with Prince Ayoko. All right, so like I was saying, this was where I got and the video ended. So to those of you who doesn't understand what I'm saying, you can go and watch that video and then you come and continue with this video and you'll get a very proper understanding as to what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. When people are traveling, they go with their luggage, they go with their bags and everything that they carry with them to go to travel. Their characters, their behaviors and everything is packed inside that luggage. The good character is always what shows when they reach at their destination. But then the bad part of it is still in that luggage. And it's just going to take a few days for it to also come out from the luggage. Either they unpack that part of their life or not from the luggage is coming out. There's no pretending in life. People can't hide their characters or their behaviors towards other people. This is what it is. It's just like when you meet someone in life, no matter how they try to hide their behavior, no matter how they try to hide them, the bad part of them or the good part of them, it will always reveal. You know, that is the reality, that is nature. Everyone has got the kind of life that they live. So, and therefore, we should always try as much as we can make some amendments, to make some changes. We should always work as to how we can make some good changes when we live with people. Everyone has got the good parts, the bad part, and the ugly parts. But then there are some people who has got the good and the bad, but they don't have the ugly. The ugly part of human is bad. So when a person has the ugly part, that is very bad. It's very, very, very bad. So, and therefore, what I'm going to share with you tonight is that as humans, we should always try to live a life that will be inspiring others, that will be motivating others, and that will make people to have a good life. If we don't live this kind of life, it means we are just humans, but you know, what is in here, in the head, doesn't function very well. And there's one thing that I'm going to share with you tonight. You see, freedom and independence. Freedom and independence is on the head. Before you become free, it has to come out from your head. Before you become independent, it has to come out from your head. Before you live your life to the fullest and enjoy it, it has to come out from your head. Everything about the human comes out from the head. That is the first place everything starts as a human. It is your head that will make you think. It is your head that will make you do this, do that, do this, do that. It is your head that makes you agree with certain things, disagree with certain things. It is your head that makes you, think as in general. So when the head is dead, everything is dead in the body. It is the head that carries the body, though it looks like small, but the engine of a human, the engine of a human is deep here, and that is what is in the brain. Especially people who doesn't have mental disorders. To people who doesn't have mental disorders, even people who have mental disorders, the bad things that they do and everything comes out from their head. But there's a difference between a person who has mental disorder and a person who doesn't have mental disorder. You see what I'm teaching you tonight? So, and therefore, when we are learning certain things from different people, we have to be very careful, especially to YouTubers. When we are learning contents from YouTube and YouTubers, we have to be extra careful. There are some of them, they just focus about the money that they get on YouTube. They focus about the audience that they get on YouTube. They focus about, whatever the viewership. And they don't focus so much about the harm that they cause to themselves and others, especially when they are sharing. They don't focus so much about that. Like I was saying, about 100%, or let's say, sorry, about 95% of the videos or 98% of the videos on YouTube is being edited before it is put in there for people to watch. So when you edit your videos so much before you put on to that place, it is two things. It's either you edit the video and show the good parts and leave the bad parts, or you edit it to a point that you make some, subtitles and everything, or let's say you just tag some things with their names and everything for people to see and understand. So this is one thing about editing on YouTube. So when you are editing your videos, make sure that you do it right, so that whoever is watching the video to learn can get the right information that they want to learn from the video that you share. But when you take all of this for granted, and then you just edit the good part and leave the bad part, it's going to lead you are going to lead people astray and make everything so worse, to a point that people will be affected. by what you do, but you will never know the harm that you cause to people. So, and therefore, like I was saying in the previous video, which I make this video the part two of that video, Time with Prince Ayoko. I was saying that you see, when you are from any part of the world and relocating or migrating to a different part of the world, take your time to learn about where you're going. And don't expect to have whatever you want to have at where you're going. Because, first of all, that is a new place. You have to make some adjustments. You have to live, even if not like exactly what the other people lives over there, but at least you have to adjust. You have to make some adjustments. Maybe the weather conditions will not be good. Maybe the power at that particular place, I'm talking about the electricity, will always not be on. Maybe you always not have water, but you can have your source of getting water. As long as the people over there survive, you can also survive. There are some smaller things that you have to get to know before you migrate to those areas. Else, when you go there, you're going to have a problem about that. And there's one thing again. Let's take Ghana, for instance. There are some places in Ghana, when they show it on YouTube, you feel like when I'm in Ghana, it's almost like when I'm in the US. It's not like that. Not only in Ghana, in some parts of Africa, in some parts of the world. They will just make it look like, oh, this is heaven. But you know what? It is not every place that you can find heaven on earth. Yeah, in this world, it is not every place that you go and find heaven on earth. It all depends on what is on your pocket or in your pocket. That's what I'm saying. Everyone has got their way of living. Everyone has got whatever can make them have a good life. But the most important part of it is whatever you have in your heart that can make you adjust and have a good life. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to come out with this conversation. I'm going to continue this conversation. This conversation has to have different sections. It has to have different episodes and different parts. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your time. And thank you all for just hanging around with me. Stay blessed, stay focused. I'll be back within the weekends to share some more information with you. And before we leave, let's continue to enjoy our brother, the oral historian, Alidu Bizam, and have a wonderful and productive night. I love you all. Peace and blessings. Banco Jantar. Kaya talking drums of Dagon Kingdom, northern Ghana, one of the oldest kingdom in Ghana. All right, so family, have a wonderful evening.